Today we're going to talk about how to work with Excel to list and list to Excel. This is a very often tool that we use in our projects. Okay, so it's very often that we might convert our table or list to Excel file. It's more often a table, and this is used because business managers and human resource people and or other type of job positions in the company uh, wants to work and works better in Excel and can configure and add filters and so on, and it might also to add bulk data, bulk records, instead of creating one by one that we have normally in a project. Okay, so in order to create this, I'm going to show you. So let's create a screen here. Let's name this Excel conversion. Let's create the screen. Okay, so in order to create this, even if we create a client action, we cannot do this because this only runs in server action. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go to the so let's go to the logic tab and let's create a folder here. So let's name Excel, and I'm going to create the import and the export. So if you click twice on the action, now we can see the record list to Excel and Excel to record list. Okay, so the imports we expect to have Excel binary and convert to a record list. Okay, because we are importing that Excel data in our table. So let's do that. Okay, so the file content will be an input parameter, let's say binary, and we change the file content to binary. And we also need to change the record definition. In this case, I already have a table here for student. You can create the same name, overall grade, age, or other type of entity, one that you want or you are working on a project currently. And that's what I'm doing. So let's change the record definition to student. So what will happen is, based on the binary, he will try to convert the data that we have there in a student. Okay, so what I mean by this, ID, name, overall grade, and age. That's what he's going to try to do. Okay, he will try to mirror the Excel columns to our table columns. Okay, so after this, we just need to have the list. In this case, we need to have a student. That's what we're trying to do. Let's create an output parameter. Let's change to student, and we need to change also to list because we want a list. So change to list, and that's everything that we need to do in here. We just need to assign, and that's it. Okay, done. This is the import. So let's do the export. So the export is a little bit the opposite. So we're going to have the student list, but this time it will be the input parameter. When we convert an output to an input parameter, we need to change the is mandatory to yes, because we want to have this mandatory when this is going to be used. Okay, and we change this to binary, but this time it will be output parameter. Okay, so this time I'm going to have records list Excel. I'm going to have the student list, and what I want to give, so what I want to convert the Excel, I just want to send the name, overall grades, and age. That's everything. After that, we just need to assign the binary to the records to list Excel, and that's it. Okay, so let's go back here in the Excel conversion. In this case, I want to show or to display the table that we're going to have when we try to import an Excel. So in order to display this, we need to have a table like student. That's the table that I'm working on. So let's select table. So that's what we have: name, overall grade, and age. Okay, in OutSystems this is very fast. And right now we need to create just the import and export actions. Okay, so let's grab here a text. Let's change this to export. So let's change to export, and let's grab an icon just to give a better look. So export, we can just say download. It's the same. So let's use this one. Let's change the from 2x to font size because it's too big. And let's combine these to a container. So let's change the name to export container. Okay. And also we need to create the import. Okay. Let me change like this. So we're going to set the import. It will be the first, and after that it will be the export. The icon will no longer be this, so we're going to have an upload. Need to an upload here in order to import the Excel. In here we need to change the upload one, let's say upload Excel, and we can use the what we have here, select the file, it doesn't matter. Okay, in your project you can change this to an expression, and you can change this or change the text name and so on. Okay, so the file content, we're going to need to create one. So let's create a local variable, and we also need to create a file name. So let's create a new variable which will be the file name. Okay, okay, here we're going to change this to import, or we don't need this. Actually, we don't need this. So let's just select file. We can change it like to select file to import Excel data. Okay, and we need to set the on change here in the events. So let's create an action, and let's use our actions. So import the binary, it will be the one that we created. Okay, but first we need to check if it has data, if it is not a null binary. So we need to check binary data. It is equal to null binary. This is a common verification that we need to do. Okay, so if it is null, we don't do anything, so we just send here. Okay, and if it's not, we import them. Okay, we can raise message here when it is imported. Okay, so we're going to set the message to imported successfully. Oh, the opposite, sorry. Successfully imported. And we change this from inf to success. And there we go. That's what we want. After that, we need to append or to assign the get student to the one that we have here. So let's do this. Let's change the get student list to the one that we have here. Okay, we need to do this because it will be imported a new one, a new table or new data. So the import is done, and now let's move to the export. So we can create a link, or we just can create the in the container any event, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna select on click. Okay, so after we set the on click, we need to set the handler, and this time we're going to export. Okay, I'm going to export the list, and we need to use the download because we want to download the data. Okay, so the file content, it will be the export binary, that is the output from this server action, and the file name we can select, let's say students list. I don't know what happened here, sorry. Yeah, students list. Okay, and we need to set the type, the file type, so xlsx student list. Okay, I think this is enough. Currently, let me see what I have in the data. So I have this only one record, so Peter 80 overall grade and age 30. So let's publish and see if it is all good. Also, let's also add a message here. We don't need to do that, but let's do it anyway. Um, exported Excel. Let's just send as an info, and we're going to publish. Okay, so it's done now. Let me just set this to anonymous. No, maybe we don't need, because I don't know if I have the session logged in, but let's see. Okay, I have the section logged in. So let's start doing the export. Okay, so let's open. Okay, so we have, oh, sorry. So we have the name as Peter, overgrade, and age. We have everything that we need. That's great. Okay, so sorry for the incident. I managed to open this on the Excel online, and I created these two records, Aline and Donald, with this grade and age. And right now let's check this in the application. So let's import. So I added these in here in the, okay, so that's how it's this one, and let's see what happens. Okay, so as you can see, it worked as we expected. Now we have these three items, Peter, Aline, and Donald. So our Excel worked. That's awesome. Here, this is not updated because this needs to change. We need to update this. But this is what we are looking for, and the Excel to list and list to Excel, it's covered. And I hope you understood what this is capable of doing. In the later video, maybe in a few weeks, I'll do a full tutorial regarding the advanced Excel, where you can change the exact value on a spreadsheet, like a column and cell and so on. And also you can remove and create a new column and so on. That's really great, the advanced Excel. But I'll do in the couple of weeks. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe and uh, add a comment if you need, if you have any doubts, and don't forget to like the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much.